Welcome to the Gold Standard Radio Show. I'm Craig Goldenfarb, your host and the founder of GOLDLAW. We've been a personal injury law firm in West Palm Beach for 25 years. This is the show where we spotlight the individuals and organizations making a real impact in our communities. Those who embody excellence, integrity, compassion, and the gold standard in everything they do. Every week, we'll sit down with game changers, difference makers, and unsung heroes who are shaping the future of Palm Beach County and beyond. Whether it's through advocacy, innovation, or service, these are the people setting the bar high and showing us what it truly means to lead with purpose. So sit back, get inspired, and let's dive into the stories that define the gold standard.
This is the Gold Standard Radio Show, and I am Darius McDougle, standing in here today for Craig Goldenfarb. I'm with Meschac St, Amour, the president and CEO of Habitat for Children Ministries. Meschac, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Darren. How are you doing?
I'm awesome. Talking about Habitat for Children Ministries. First of all, tell us a little bit about the organization, the mission, the vision. Tell us more about this organization.
Thank you for inviting me, and I appreciate that. Once again, my name is Meschac St, and we are a non-for-profit organization. And we've been holding a 501c3 since 2011. And we collectively working with the Haitian population, most likely in Haiti. And all our effort go down on Haiti. And the goal is how we able to help those children in Haiti. And we contribute on healthcare and orphanage and school. And also we do some community projects while we're there.
No, absolutely.
Yep.
Taking resources here in Florida and then kind of making that bridge back to Haiti. I mean, that's absolutely amazing. I mean, we're just off of the hinge from Haitian Flag Day. I see you're representing the Haitian flag.
Of course.
Today. I can appreciate that definitely, buddy.
Yeah.
Meschac, tell me what inspired you to launch Habitat for Children Ministries. How has your vision evolved over the years?
Well, what inspired me is that's the way I grew up. Because actually, as a founder, Habitat is why I become that vision that I have before, which is when I used back in the day going to school, I used to walk probably, I would say, like 30 miles one way to go to school.
Wow.
And that was on a mud road.
Oh, yeah.
And there was no infrastructure at all.
Okay.
Was there for us.
Wow.
So basically, you have to get up in the morning, get ready, and you have to walk. And you can imagine walking 30 miles and you sweating.
I can't imagine, but go ahead.
You can't even imagine. So we're not gonna go far on that one.
No.
So it was hard. And I was thinking how I could make a difference on my own way.
Sure.
And I was thinking like a place for the children, or somewhere that all the children come in, and also how we could get them the early age, because one of the greatest support is while they're growing up. And right now I could see Habitat doing just that on the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, how would you define success then for your business? Not just for the organization, but for the people you serve. What does that look like, success for you?
Well, every day I'm talking about success. But one of the success I have envisioned is helping someone and tomorrow see that person helping himself and also helping the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
okay.
So that's one of the things. And I have some memories that I've forgotten, because I come to a point where I got some good success. Not a many, but I got a couple.
Fair.
And that's make me happy.
Talking about where you've been and how long you've been at this type of work. Talk to me about some of the big challenges that you've had to overcome to get to where you are today?
Talking about how long I've been. Right now, this year we celebrating our 20 years.
Wow.
20 years, yes.
Wow.
We celebrate our 20 years. So there's some tough challenge sometime.
Okay.
And when we're talking about tough challenge is there's something going on in Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
And I could say God always give me the vision and the move to go, because basically I could do nothing if it's not allowed me to.
Mm-hmm.
And several things happen in Haiti, turmoil and stuff like that. I'm always sometimes be the first one in my missions to go. And sometimes we have things planned, and the team say, well, I don't think it's safe, and the board say, well, I don't think we are going to allow anybody to go this time.
Yeah.
But I always take the courage to go, even it's myself.
Absolutely.
So sometimes it just have that determination. Yeah. Determination, yeah.
So, you're working with children and families across, so many different areas, not only just here in Florida, but also, as you mentioned, a lot in Haiti. Can you share a story that really reflects some of the impact that you're making on these kids?
One of them I want to share is, I have my youngest son. And when a family member approached it, so they hand me a kid as someone that we could call him back in the day, maybe a go-getter, pretty much, or kind of the way slave used to go. Hey, this is a gentleman, you can sit him in it. And back then, I was more than that, and I was looking far ahead than that. And I called him, I said, hey, I understand you can be with me just for me to send you. But you know what? At this time, I need somebody to be watching over what I have in Haiti. And he was polite. He said, well, that's fine. And I said, you know what? I'll pay your school. I do everything, but I'm not going to take you in as someone going to work for me.
Right.
And one of the things that, what's going on right now at this moment, I don't know if you heard about the program Biden bring together. And every time I think about it, that's bring tears. Right now, he's here with me and taking care of business for me while I'm gone.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes I just can't imagine. And sometimes you're thinking you're helping somebody, but no. You're making a bed for when you need to sleep. Because being in Haiti, my wife go to work, and basically my business pretty much done.
Right.
There's nobody can take care of it at this point. But right now, I was thinking that I was doing him a favor. No, he's end up right now taking care of my business or taking care of Habitat business. So that's one of them.
No, absolutely.
That's one of them. Yeah.
There's a lot of misconceptions, when it comes to, the underserved communities, right? Yeah. Especially a lot of misconceptions about people in Haiti. Could you share some of those, basically things that you've seen as misconceptions about the people of Haiti and the underserved communities that you're serving and beyond?
There is, I thank God, I never hit by that. But it is there. Yeah. And we can go far beyond, and today we can even go to color, And I'm black. And someone come to me and said, Meschac, I see you all over the place. Have you any pushback with the white folks or black? I said, I don't know if somebody tried, but I don't even open for them, or I don't have time to looking at it.
Sure.
And truthfully, I never have any problem between white and black. I haven't. I don't know if it's going to come tomorrow. No. But also, in Haiti, we also hit back to back.
Sure.
So I understand, because like right now, and a true story, even yesterday, I left my house and I forgot to put deodorant.
Okay.
I go back home.
Sure.
Or I said, you know what, where can I buy one?
Right.
In Haiti, a lot of my folks, they don't use that.
Okay, sure.
And you know what? When you finally bring a deodorant or bring two, they anxious to get it.
Yeah.
And when they get it, it's a piece of gold. we bring clothes.
Yeah.
We bring school supplies.
Yes.
We bring shoes sometime when we have. Yeah. So when they have those things, they want to keep it because they don't know when they're gonna have another shipment, or they don't know.
Correct.
So even back in Haiti, I never see children walking barefoot. It was a problem. And I bring my son every year.
Right.
The first time I bring him, he said, Daddy, a naked children. I said, well, listen, don't be too excited because you're going to see that a lot.
Yeah.
But guess what? The kids who naked, they don't know if they're naked.
Sure.
They don't have other choice.
Sure.
So even here, sometimes.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of people have a lot of to say about Haiti. We're going to get an example.
Yeah, talk to me.
The other day, there's a fire in California.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you cannot say the United States bad. You have to say there's a fire in California, in that city. Do you say the whole United States bad?
Correct.
No, it's not. People have to some kind of have education about like the country.
Yes.
Haiti have 12 departments, as we said, cities or states.
Sure.
Listen, everything you hear, it's about the capital of Port-au-Prince.
Right.
Guess what? The rest of the country doing just fine. And the reason why if it's not doing just fine is because those politicians who was there before, they never extend the service. Just like Washington, D.C. That's where the president is, right? But guess what? If we make it a law, everything happen in D.C., guess what? There's nothing else.
Yes.
We got to understand, people have to understand when something happen in one area, that don't mean that United States back. When I-95 closed, thank God U.S. have several ways we can treat things.
Right,
but Haiti, we don't have that means. And to do things, you have to have the means to do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I follow you.
My Haitian people is sometimes, it's not because they want to do something, but hey, guess what? If I have my son, I have $5, and my neighbor's son coming, they hungry, I have to have a heart of gold to give that $5 to somebody else.
Of course.
First, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep it to myself.
No, absolutely. So, I've been seeing your organization in the community probably for going on 14 years, at least me personally. I've known you, I think, for a good amount of time and seen your work. One of the projects that stood out to me personally was, when you were building a clean water supply, right? You were building a well within Haiti so that the individuals, both, parents and children, could have clean water. I mean, clean water is a necessity. It's a bare minimum. Yep. And the work that you did there was absolutely amazing. Talk to me a little bit more about how Habitat is breaking generational cycles of poverty and trauma.
As the head, one thing I'm trying to do is, why not it's not the time, but also starting collect the bricks, which is bring things, it's not just today.
Right.
Like, let's say food.
Yes.
Not just thinking about bringing food. How come we can bring a shop where we could teach the kids how they could weld?
Sure.
They could do welding. That's basically, you don't need a lot of education to be a welder. You can do that, anybody, as long as you know how to keep the touch, and you could do that. And another thing is, we start doing that is do a seminar on how to carry yourself. Because I believe those things, those manner, wherever you go, they're going to go with you. Look, mechanic, how can we go a shop where these kids who on the street, they have somewhere they could be and then learn something. We have a group where we form, it's called Sunflower Beauty.
Okay.
That's where kids who without father or mother, either one of them,
sure,
they can come together and discuss what's going on. They don't have to be on the street. They could be somewhere and discuss it. And sometimes, me personally, one time I take all of them to a restaurant. It was my friend restaurant, and I have them wash all the chairs, which is the same thing they do in the United States. That's community service. But Haiti, we didn't grow like that.
Yeah.
But
Oh, absolutely.
God give me a chance. I travel and I see how things are. So I'm bringing some of these things to the community.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back to the Gold Standard.
Hello, and welcome today. I would like to introduce you to Vets Place, a dedicated veteran service organization founded by myself, Thomas Coles Reyes, located in West Palm Beach, Florida. At Vets Place, our mission is to support our veterans and their families through various essential services. We offer programs that include housing assistance, employment support, mental health counseling, and community outreach. Our goal is to help veterans transition successfully back into civilian life and ensure that they have the resources they need. You can find us at 401 North Rosemary Avenue, West Palm Beach, Florida, 33401. For any inquiries, feel free to call us at area code 561-206-0599. Our doors are open from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., ready to assist those who have served our country. One of the highlights of Vets Place is our Veteran Peer Support Program, where veterans can connect with others who understand their experiences. We also host regular community events and workshops designed to empower veterans and foster a sense of belonging. We invite you to support our mission through volunteerism, mentorship, sponsorships, and donations. Every contribution helps us to provide vital services to our veterans. You can find us and more information at our website, www.vetsplace.org. And again, if you'd like to contact us for any information or just to connect, our number again is area code 561-206-0599. And again, our website is www.vetsplace.org. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, Vets Place is committed to serving those who have served.
And welcome back. We are here at the Gold Standard. I am Darius McDougle, standing in here today for Craig Goldenfarb. I'm with Meschac St, Amour, the president and CEO of Habitat for Children Ministries. Talking a little bit about your personal journey, were there any mentors or leaders or additional, we'll call father figures in your life that kind of helped to shape your mindset and your approach?
Yeah, I would say there's several. Each stage you in, and you got somebody key who you're able to call. Mm-hmm. And maybe it's something you're trying to do. And I remember when I was about to do the clinic, I have to call a friend, which is I call mentor. I say, you know what, this is what I'm thinking doing. Mm. What's your thought on it? And he said, I think in Haiti, the need is there. As long as you get a way to get it going, it work. Mm. But you always had somebody to kind of lean on and get their experience, because I'm sure if you can call them a mentor, they are ahead of you and they have more experience than you. Sure. So they really break something that you about to break in yourself.
No, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Some of these personal experiences that you had with some of these key individuals, I'm assuming they drove your passion to serve. Could you talk a little bit more about some of those personal experiences that you might have either shared with a mentor, or as you kind of matured into this thought around the organization, it kind of gave you more insight around how you wanted to serve?
One of the things who move me is sometimes in the United States, that things that I'm collecting, mm-hmm. we're talking about now goods, mm-hmm. and you take that to Haiti and you see how people appreciate it. Mm-hmm. And me personally, I also wanted to help the community, not to see them like come back to me every time.
Sure.
But how they can, something I could help them out and they could take that and go on and give somebody, the next person, space to go on themselves. Mm-hmm. So that's mm-hmm. always the goal for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
That's a hard one.
Oh, I know.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one. If I would have, let me go back. If I want a piece of advice, before I start that, I would get to a better, or I would say to get some master's degree on certain major.
Okay. Additional education for sure.
For sure. Because right now because I'm getting from so many and there's so many things you want to learn.
Sure.
And right now you don't have the time.
Okay.
Yep.
So partnerships, collaborations.
Yes.
None of this works without the support of others, and I get that. Yeah. What type of partnerships are you looking to begin building with Habitat for Children Ministries? How can local businesses or individuals start getting involved?
Well, there's different ways.
Okay.
One of the ways is we big on is trips.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, you can experience a trip to Haiti with us, and everything's going on in Haiti. Where we are, thank God, we're still safe. And also, other partnership is how they could financially, depends what kind of business it is.
Okay.
Can they have us come in either for presentation, or I don't know what business might be willing to learn more. And also, they can help us promote.
Okay.
And also, we're collecting goods, and depends what industry the organizations are. They could always collecting some goods for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talking about kind of those goods or donations or further support, what are some of the biggest obstacles that the nonprofit is facing today that you're trying to solve for, especially, being focused on children and families?
A couple of things that I see is right now is because families right now, there's a little bit problem of finance.
Okay.
And since we deal with a lot of church,
Yeah, absolutely.
It is hard right now with everything's going on. The uncertainty of income. So basically, the way things used to flow, it's not happening anymore.
Okay.
And that's a scary situation. That's a scary situation. So it's not the way it used to. Everybody trying to making sure secure.
Sure.
Tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Before they even let something go.
Okay.
And that's the biggest stress.
So, noting that, what are some of the next steps for Habitat, right? What are the big dreams on the horizon? What's something that, you're like, if we could just accomplish this, Darius, this would mean the world to us?
One thing I'm thinking right now we in a clinic stage right now.
Okay. Break that down further.
We want to see how we could get it more open wide, which is in a hospital mode.
Okay.
And also get all the community's needs met by extending that.
Okay.
And get every personal in a secure way of some kind of payment and stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
So more of like a medical lens. You're looking to see a hospital that we could build, especially for those children.
Children, yes.
Yeah.
And the mothers who getting babies delivery on the bush. It's just not nice.
Okay.
Yep.
No, that's a big goal.
Yep.
I'd love to see this happen for you.
We're pushing for it.
Absolutely. So, that kind of leads to this, like, how can listeners, right? So not just the businesses, but how can our listeners become part of your movement and make a difference right now? Like, is there a website that they need to go to, the phone number they need to call, place they need to visit?
They could call 561
Okay.
536-3177.
Okay.
Or they could visit our website, www.hfcm.info.
Wonderful.
And from there, they could get all the information they want.
Okay.
Yep.
For everyone listening today, if they could take one action to help a child or family tomorrow, what should it be?
The first step is pick up a phone
Okay.
and make a phone call.
Okay.
And inquire for more details or more information what they wasn't clear about, because we're on the air right now.
Absolutely.
But after that, they can call. That's the first step. They could show the support.
Absolutely.
And that's your huge action.
What's that phone number one more time?
561-536-3177.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Meschac, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm loving being able to learn more about this organization. Here at the Gold Standard, we always work with organizations that show the gold standard in our community, helping those reach and go far beyond. Meschac, it's been a pleasure as always. Thank you so much for your time. Looking forward to seeing your company do even more amazing things.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
That's a wrap on another episode of the Gold Standard Radio Show. A huge thank you to our guests for sharing their incredible journey and for being a true beacon of excellence in our community. At GOLDLAW, we believe that when we lift others up, we all rise together. If you know someone in our community making a difference, someone who lives and breathes the gold standard, we want to hear about them. So please reach out, connect with us on social media, and let's continue celebrating the people who are shaping a brighter, stronger future for all of us in Palm Beach County. Until next time, I'm Craig Goldenfarb. So stay inspired, stay committed, and keep raising the gold standard.
Every day, 1,500 children in Palm Beach County wake up in foster care through no fault of their own. They have been torn from everything they know, facing fear, uncertainty, and unimaginable hardships. Many have suffered neglect, abandonment, or abuse, and now they must navigate a complex system that often falls short of meeting their needs. But they're not alone. That's where Speak Up for Kids steps in. We provide life-changing advocacy, life skills training, and essential resources to help these children heal, grow, and thrive. From educational support to everyday necessities, we bridge the gaps so they can have a future filled with possibilities. But we cannot do it alone. These children need champions, someone to stand in their corner, fight with them, and remind them they are valued and not forgotten. Will you be that champion? Visit www.speakupforkidspbc.org today and take action. Your support, whether through donating, volunteering, or simply sharing our mission, makes all the difference. Together, we can bring hope, stability, and a future to children who need it most. Don't wait. Take action now. Visit www.speakupforkidspbc.org and be the hero they deserve.